I'm gonna get you high today. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do.
Now, this is a quick heads up for the Lambs Nike Air Force One Low. Please post bills. Now, in the release dates video, I talked about a release
Go ahead. Don't say I don't share now. Go ahead. Get your puffs in. Let's get right.
date.
I told you I ain't buying no more Air Forces. I'm not gonna lie. This upcoming summer, you're more than likely gonna see a boy show some couple MCA pairs. I think that's what they call. Definitely got my eye on the blue and the green. For sure, for sure. Stay tuned for that in the near future. Because summer will be here before you know it.
Of December 13th. However, the release date has been slightly delayed, and this is for the sneakers app, and they're going to drop on December 16th. Now, again, this pair is said to be limited. Only 2,000 will be
And these aren't bad at all. These are a good colorway.
released. I don't know how true that is or
I
not,
definitely like the
but
little
that
hit
is the
of blue. I definitely like the little hit of blue on the inside of the Nike check, because if you wear it with light blue jeans, I would assume you would try to match with the green, your top t-shirt or hoodie, whatever it be, the same kind of green. That's what I would do. But yeah, if you wear blue jeans with it, light blue jeans, it's gonna make that blue behind the Nike sign pop. Like, I like little stuff like that. Let's go back so we can check it out again.
now in
Right there. See it behind the swoosh right there? Like, I love that. You know, those small little colors, that's what you want to bring out, and you can bring that out in your jeans. Some light blue wash denim, light blue. And not no baggy blue, obviously that's going to cover the whole shoe. You want it to be like a stacked denim. Kind of like a skinny jean. Not skinny on the calves. Like, your stacked denim can be stacked nicely, not covering the whole shoe and not be tight on the calves or your thighs. You guys just got to know how to shop, man. For real, for real. Do your research, try some stuff on. Order some a different kind of stack denim from websites. Return them if they don't fit. Like, are you guys, not you in particular, but maybe if you're new watching this too, but I know some people in general. I've new guys who were like scared to order stuff online because, oh, it doesn't look like it fit right, or I'm worried if it doesn't fit. You can return stuff back and get your money back. And a lot of times it won't cost you. A lot of these websites, they have free returns, free shipping and returns, man. All right.
the release dates video, I talked about a release date of December 13th. However,
Yeah. So we passing. They super limited anyway, which is weird for Air Force One. What's this here?
and a new pair popped up, and this pair is expected to drop in March. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the official colorway, but as you can see from the photos, the inspiration is the outdoors. It also features his logo.
I'm not gonna lie. This model in general looks like a comfortable model. Look at all the padding and the cushioning. It literally reminds me of the lifestyle starter sneaker I showed in the video earlier, guys. Same type of padding, and then you notice the mesh on the tongue looks really breathable. So yeah,
On the right tongue, and the logo
not a bad looking shoe at all.
also incorporates his number 7. They feature various brown shades throughout as well as orange accents. Kind of has like a Rotary camel vibe to them. But for this pair, they're expected to drop on March 13th, and the retail price will be 165. Sometime back, we saw a
Oh yeah, I'm passing, by the way.
first look at the Nike GT Future known as Lightning, and official images did recently pop up giving us a detailed look. Now, the pair will feature a universal.
And let me just say that's one thing I would like to see a lot more, and that's why I kind of do these videos, reacting to what's coming out, because a lot of, maybe some do, but a lot of the guys I watch, him in particular, don't always say whether they're copping or passing. When they show a sneaker. I know, like I said, I know some do, but a lot don't. Him in particular, he doesn't. So that's what another reason why I like using his channel, and especially because he's so close to people that work for Nike. He has connections, with those people. So, it's very good to use, his content or react to his content. And I would like to know as well what you guys would be copping and passing on. I like this shoe. I like this shoe a lot. And I actually watched a review. I can't remember the dude's name, but he plays basketball and he's nasty. I'm not a fan of basketball or anything, but this dude, watching him, his highlights he showed, he's nasty. And the way he broke down the shoe, I definitely want the shoe. I don't care what colorway I get, But no, let me stop. I'm not lying. I do want that white and black colorway. I don't know if he's gonna talk about it here, but I want that colorway, the one that's all 3M. I don't really want it for the 3M. I just like it because it's white and black. Like the white and black just looks clean to me. And I don't know what the prices are going for on that, but we'll see. This is a shoe gonna be hard to get. You have to wait till they drop a bunch of colorways if they even do that, in
The
my
gold
opinion.
and black colorway. So the blocking is on the simple side. As you can see, we have gold across the upper, and it kind of gradients from a darker shade starting towards the midsole, and it gets lighter as we go up. Other than that, the tongue, the liner, some of the branding, and the rubber outsole will be done in black. The swoosh on the tongue features gold, and it kind of looks like there's 3M reflective on the tongue. Now, I do know a couple of the GT Future releases that I've covered, they feature 3M on the upper. Unfortunately, with these official photos, we can't see if this pair does or not. Now, the packaging on this pair is pretty
I don't
dope
want
as
you to say I
well.
don't
The
share.
top of the lid is see
Get
through,
right.
and they also come with the dust bag. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a specific release date, but they are expected to drop this month, and the retail price will be 210. We have a first look at the Note Manchester. Unfortunately, we don't have a specific release.
Guys, do y'all see it? Nike never fails, man. See the pyramid? See how it starts and it gets bigger? It literally starts as a small pyramid and then it gets bigger and bigger for, what I'm saying, the all seeing eye. Just like that what's on the back of the dollar bill. All it's crazy work. It really is crazy work what Nike be doing, man. That's why I say pray over everything. If you believe in God, if you believe in Christ, even if you're Muslim, whatever you are, whoever your God is, even though I only believe in one God, I'm just saying you should be praying over these Nike items, clothing, sneakers, whatever you get, because I'm telling you, they're doing evil witchcraft over every pair, and their intentions behind their brand and what they stand for are rooted in, false God worship. That's the thing. These companies, man, this company in general, Nike, they and others, but Nike in particular, they worship a false God. So just remember that.
Date, but they are
And they put it throughout their shoes. Like I'll never forget the Kyries. Remember the Kyrie ones and twos, how they had the pyramid on the tongue, blatant.
are expected to drop this month, and the retail price will be 210. We have a first look at the Note Manchester Nike S.
And I'm sorry, but 210 is too much for that sneaker, in my opinion. You're not really getting much breathability. Like it's probably comfortable and snug, and you probably honestly you got from what I saw in the review, got to break the shoe in. That GT Future we just talked about, you got to break it in a little bit. 210 is a little too much for me. I think it should be like a 160, 165 shoe. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Dunk Low. Now, this first look isn't that great. Yes, it does its purpose. It kind of gives us an idea.
This is weird. And you know why I say this is weird? Because they just showed that Katie sneaker and it had like that camo effect. Now look at this. It's giving that another that real tree camo effect. And that's the thing about Nike. Why are they so late? They did the same thing with the Rodeo Cowboy SB. They were supposed to come out with that around Black History Month, and it was supposed to be the Black History Month sneaker because usually every year they come out with a Black History Month shoe. And for some reason, that sneaker kept getting pushed back, and we never even got a Black History Month shoe to suffice that one to make up for that, which was disrespectful. But you realize even sometimes with a lot of the Christmas shoes and stuff, they come after the holiday, after the Valentine's Day dunk came after Valentine's Day. Like, what is the point? You're showing this real tree camel shoe, and yes, a lot of places still don't have snow on the ground yet. Like I don't, but I know Drew. Shout out to Drew. He does. A lot of other places do. Even Chicago, parts of Chicago have snow already. So, um, I just don't know. I feel like this shoe should have came out in October, man. September, October, around there. They just come out late, and then on top of that, it's just too much camo. Even when I go in the stores, man, I go into freaking like what was I gonna say? What store I was gonna mention? Whatever. If you go into a Marshalls, you go into a Burlington, you go look at the pants, you're gonna see tons of camo track pants, tons of camo cargo pants, and even probably other stores. Like if you go to Nordstrom or whatever, you're gonna see tons of camo wear, and it's just overwhelming. You don't have to. buy a new camo shoe. I feel like a lot of people already have a camo type of shoe already in their collection, or camo outfit and clothing or in their collection. We don't need to buy it every year. And y'all don't need to come so late with it, is my point. Sorry for the rant, guys. But yeah, pass, whatever it looks like. I'm seeing the camo print and it's just a pass for me.
of what's to come. And from what I can see, though, they do have some
Skip past it because we talked enough.
metallic.
I don't really mess with Kobe's like that anyway. The only colorway I've owned in this was the Grinch, and I got rid of it. But nah, I'm not messing with no Kobe's. And this reminds me of Statue of Liberty. That's what this was reminding me of, in my opinion. And I know it's probably called the Caitlin Clark, right?
Proper colorway. Now, just like the Caitlin Clark PEs, this pair won't have any specific branding or ties to Jalen Brunson, other than the fact that he did wear them on court. And initially, they were a PE created for Brunson. Now, Brunson does play for the New York Knicks, so the overall inspiration of the shoe is the Statue of Liberty. This colorway is
Yeah, I feel like these will be hard to wear anyway. I feel like they'd be hard to wear. Somebody may be able to pull them off, but the whole bronze, if it was a gold, it's different, but it's more of like a bronze. And that's just feminine. Like I feel like this would be good for a WNBA player. Just my opinion. Let's move on. What we got here?
air. They're also known for
Yeah, I seen the video pop up of DNA show that he reviewed these, and he was really excited to get these. I have the maroon sixes. I know they're mainly white, but I feel like my maroon sixes. I'm happy with those. I don't need a suede and maroon Jordan six. That's just my opinion. The maroon sixes have the same outsole to that milky outsole. That's just how I feel about these. I mean, but to each his own. Maybe you don't have the maroon sixes, or maybe you do. And you feel like you need these too. But again, my white maroon sixes are enough for me. This is a pass, and I just feel like, in my opinion, and I'm not just saying it because I have this shoe and that's the only I'm on my year sneaker I have, but I have the I'm on my year threes, the first ones to release, the white ones, and I feel like every I'm on my year release after was just trash, garbage. I even had the I'm on my year Jordan 1 and I got rid of it and I don't regret it. Like the cracked leather was just whack to me. So that's just how I feel about I'm on my year. They keep with the same earth tone, same color tone, and they just beat it in the head, man. They just killed it for me, and I don't like it. So that's just my opinion. Curious to hear what you guys think.
was built for this. He has shown off another
Ooh,
colorway, which is known as Cell. So he posted
okay. I like these. I like these. These should be called some kind of animal, because I'm looking at the fur, the hairy fur, and it's given like maybe cowhide material, same material that's on the chunky donkeys. I like it, man. Only thing that's throwing it off is the red pull tab in the back. Look like it says Nike Air on it, possibly. And I'm not saying that's bad, because it's something different and it makes it pop. And you could, definitely use that as a color to match with your outfits. But you know, it kind of throws it off for the whole animal thing. Like I'm getting animal vibes with the material, and then the red just kind of messes it up for me. That's just my opinion. I feel like they should have just made that all white, or maybe kept it like a tan, like a sail or off white or something, because they could have called this like the animal Jordan threes, or or the lamb, not lamb, some type of animal deer Jordan three, something that's kind of camel, not deer. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like maybe even a Sasquatch Jordan 3, right? Yeah, that would have been perfect. These could have been called the Sasquatch Jordan 3s without that red in the back. Y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think. But besides that, I like them.
the one image. Now, from the three colorways that we have, because most of them have been pretty hard to match up, this appears to be the denim, cell, gym red, and
We're
ocean
gonna
blue.
use this as the thumbnail and use it as a talking point. That's what we're gonna do, guys. I apologize for that noise. I had to take a picture of that.
Ocean fog colorway. Now, they're just being called cell due to the fact they feature cell on the upper. They're also constructed with denim, which shouldn't come as a big surprise. We can kind of see the Nike Air on the
Okay,
heel, which will be
denim.
done in white, and then the
Oops, sorry.
backdrop will be
All right, I didn't notice that material. Now that he said denim, I'm looking at it. I didn't know that was a denim, but it kind of looks like a car. He's saying it's denim. They saying it's denim. It looks like it'll catch a lot of lint. That's what I was gonna say. You're gonna need a lint roller for sure with these. Look like it already has lint on them.
In red, and instead of elephant print around the toe and heel, it looks like we have some sort of fur. Kind of reminds me of horsehair. Now the shoes will feature white on the ankle as well as the eye stays in the midsole, and then they'll feature a gum rubber outsole to complete the look, at least from what we can see. Obviously, there's a bit more going on to the shoes, but we only have the one image. I'm sure in time we'll get more photos, but all three pairs are expected to drop in spring
Oh, you don't
2026,
want no
meaning
more?
they're going to be
You
released
tap it out
sometime
already?
between January and March, and
All
the
right,
retail
Craig.
price will be 225 each, unless they've gone up, which is very possible. Actually, I do think they're going to cost more than 225, seeing that some of the prices are going.
And I usually don't share my joints, but we family, man. I know y'all clean, not like some other people. Stick around. Make sure y'all stick for this whole video because I gotta show y'all something. I'm not trying, you know what I'm saying, be a hater. It's just something that I found funny and disgusting at the same time. You know what I'm saying? A dude that he has a sneaker channel and he talks about sneakers coming out, and he's somebody that's really popular, has a huge follow. I don't say huge. Yeah, he has a huge following, a good decent following, but in general, it just made me think of that. Like that's somebody that's one reason why you don't want to share blunts or share joints with random people, you know, because of this reason. So stay tuned. We're gonna talk about that after this.
Yeah, but more on that soon. For this video, we have quite a few new release dates, but we have one for spring, one for summer, and a ton for fall. And the first pair I'm going to talk about is the Air Jordan 5 Wolf Gray.
Man, these looking like elephant foots. The Air Jordan 5 elephant foot, because they put this wrinkled up material. When they first came out in 2011, they did not have this. The suede was actually really nice, really buttery. But the 23 on the side is looking so nice. The shape is updated, upgraded. You want to take them out you want to take it out and date it. It's looking so good, but besides the wrinkled skin, it's like, dang, man. It's like a woman that's so fine. She's beautiful. Nice shape to her, everything, but she got wrinkled skin. Like her skin is wrinkly. What it remind me of. This would be a tough decision, man. This really will. I would have to see him in hand in person.
Now, these were supposed to drop in January, specifically on January 10th, but they have been delayed until February 28th. Now, some of you might remember the Flight Club Air Jordan 4 was supposed to drop on February 28th, but those have been pushed forward to, I believe, January 17th is the new release date on those. So they kind of.
What y'all think about those Flight Club fours? I think they decent. I like them. I feel like if you have fire red fours, you may pass on them. I sold my fire red fours, but I was thinking about getting them back. If I get them back, I won't need the Flight Clubs, you know. But I know the Flight Club is like a different shoe because of materials and the whole release and what it means. But I don't know. I'd rather have fire red fours. Flight Club floors don't really mean nothing to me, but the Flight Club is the first place that I purchased my first resale sneaker, my most expensive resale sneaker, the OVO Jordan 12s. Still had a receipt. Crazy.
Swapped it. The Wolf Gray was supposed to drop a bit earlier, but I will say that it appears that January is going to be kind of a letdown now that the Wolf Gray has been delayed.
That's not a letdown. Give people's pockets a break. Give people's pockets a break, man. No matter what I say, no matter what you think watching this, no matter what your opinion is of people who can't stop buying Jordans, even the ones they don't really need. You know, some people go in debt or literally can't save any money because they got to buy every single retro. You know, there's people like that out there, unfortunately. But so give people a break, man. Some people need a break for their pockets because you're spending 450 alone for Gammas and Bugs Bunny 8s if you're going after both. And even if you're only going after Gammas or you're only going after Bugs Bunnies, I'm pretty sure got the Black Cat 4s, and a lot of people doubled up. And some people doubled up on the Chicago lows, tripled up on the Chicago lows. So, you know, that's a lot of money. We're not even talking about previous releases before that. I'm already seeing comments of people talking about how much money they spent and they've taken a back seat next year. So that's fine. Let January be a slow month. Some people won't even go after the Flight Club Jordan 4. Some people like, nah, I don't need them. But this one right here, this may be a must cop. You know, like I said in my video earlier, man, nothing is safe. Nothing is safe with Jordan Brand, man. They're going back. They're going back into the archives. So guys, just prepare yourself for more surprise sneaker releases. We're already getting Bred 4s again already, and I'm doubling up. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Flight Club is decent, don't get me wrong. It's pretty dope shoe actually, but the only other pair in February that I can think of off the top of my head that is dropping that's really nice is the Air Jordan.
All right, let's move on. I don't want to spend too much time. No, I'm gonna be saving some money. When are these supposed to be released? I don't know.
I can't confirm if the materials will be the same. I highly
You
doubt
can't
it.
really can't probably confirm a release date either because they be switching stuff
Okay,
around.
and the official colorway on this pair is black, black, varsity red,
I'm
and
passing.
sunken white. So
I'm passing. Why couldn't we get a high? Why couldn't we get a high? These originally released and went to outlets because they messed up on them. And you're gonna give us a low? I know people gonna eat these up, go have, but teachers, I'm passing. I don't like. No, I don't really like lows. Like I told y'all, I like the whole bigger swoosh, but the Chicago is different. What the Chicago means to me and the history of the Chicago low is totally different. But these, the whole history behind them, they released in a high. I need them in a high, and we honestly need Chicago's in a high. We need a 2015 style setup. That's what we need. The lost and founds, I'm not disrespecting those. I appreciate those, but I need a 2015 Chicago, man. Those just hit different. For real, for real. Even with the black toes, man. I'm not disrespecting the black toes, but the 2016 black toes hit different. They just do.
before I give you the release info, just to
So pass.
all right, now we're
Another
moving on to
another
the
pass. These will look so much better in the high. And then I don't like the numbers. We know the numbers mean something. You know, these people that are into occult worship and Nike, they big on gematria. I'm seeing 6, I'm seeing 5, 55, 55 at least 4 times. One, two, three, four. I see it 5. I'm seeing 55 5 times. I'm gonna point it out to you guys if you can't see it already. One, two, three, 4, 5. That's 55 5 times. We got a 4 right here, and then we got a 6. Yeah, we got a 6 right here. So we got oh, we got another 6. Let's see if we can find if 3. If there's 3, oh, if there's 3 guys, yeah, I think it's down here. See it in the corner right there. So 6, 6, and 6. And you guys can't say I'm making this up. You can see it. And I pointed to them. So we got 3 6s here. We got the mark of the beast, 666, and 55s, 555s, and a 4. Ah, man, these people, man, I tell you, they make some good shoes, man, but some of them, and I'm glad they put it on the low because I could easily stay away from this.
fall 2026 version.
See what else we got, man. It's crazy work.
Possibility that this pair will be an extension of
No,
More
nothing
Love of the
special.
Game collection,
Nothing
which
special.
initially dropped in 2010. Now, what I saw was there were just kind
What
of
love of the game are we getting? This is for a love of the toilet. That's what it's giving
titles of
me.
the game. It could be abbreviated, so that's why
Nah, man. Nah, man.
I was told that this pair would be just like the pair that was gifted to Michael Jordan for his 40th birthday back in 2003. However, I did receive the official colorway, and the official colorway
Hmm.
lacks black, so it doesn't appear that this will be a one for one. But who knows? Jordan Brand could have just left the black out of the
Yeah, they
colorway
better not be coming
entirely,
out like this because
just in the
this
rough
ain't it. Nah,
with
this
the
ain't
fine
it. And
description.
this is why I love my Mocha threes, guys, because the brown outsole. You know what I'm saying? The brown bottom match the sides. Like you can't be giving brown eyelets, brown laces, brown eye holes, and then freaking gray outsole. That looks stupid. And a red Jumpman, it better not look like this. It better not. And then again, I'm seeing the 55. I'm seeing the same thing. So with this shoe having the same similar prints, I mean, these prints will look a little different because we got a face right there. We got a face right here, but I'm already seeing a six. We got a six here. We got another six here. So so one six, one six. The third one's probably somewhere around here, guys. I'm not about to look for it. This is taking me off 55 right here. Crazy work, man. Crazy
Trying to
work.
add multi. Also dropping in August, we have the release of the Air Jordan 6 Light Aqua. Again, this is a
Women's.
mock-up. This is a pair I wasn't able to see. And again, this is a pair that Jordan Brand was trying to hide the colorway on because they were listed as light aqua and multicolor. However, I did see
Hmm.
a description on paper which let me know that they will feature silver and black detailing. Now, they could look like this or something totally different. Again,
Nah, they're not
we'll
gonna look like
soon
this. They're
know.
gonna look
But this pair
a
is
lot
currently
worse.
scheduled to drop on
This
August
got to be a
25th,
women's colorway,
and
right?
the retail price will be 215.
He
If
didn't
I
say
was
women's. I
really
don't know.
listing sneakers by what I like most versus what I like least, with obviously the least starting out first, this should have been way further down on the list. So this definitely creeped up. At least the mock-up. I don't know how they're
Nah, these are hard. You tripping? Especially if they look like this.
gonna look because this is only a
These are
mock-up. I
tough. I
wasn't
like
able to see
these.
them.
Not
But we
saying
have the
I'll
release
purchase
of the
them. I'm
Air
just saying I
Jordan
like them.
3
Like I like the way
Sports
they look.
Renaissance. Now this will be a women's exclusive. I have no idea why they're called Sports Renaissance, but the pair will feature an obsidian, track red, blue beyond, and chalk colorway.
Especially if they throw some red in the air bubble. Game over.
For this pair, they're currently
Good for
scheduled
the
to
women.
drop on
It's a
August
good. This is good
15th,
for them if
and
they
the
get these.
retail price will be 205. So the Air Jordan 8 will be added to the Bin 23 collection,
I already said I like these, but I already know they're gonna make these hard to get. Bin collection hard to get. We already
which
know.
has a total of 3 confirmed releases in 2026. I am hearing about another
Three
one, but
releases.
I'm going to
Okay,
wait
maybe
to
not.
unveil that pair once I have 100% confirmation.
We'll see.
Now, what's shown as a mock up, this is the only pair
Green's my favorite color. These are beautiful, outstanding, beautiful. I'm really not a fan of the red whole bin thing. I know it's something behind it, whatever. No big deal. You could cover that up though. But I love the materials on the shoe. Green's my favorite color. Very nice. In a Jordan 8, we don't get many Jordan 8s. Think about that. We really don't. So that's a shoe that you can appreciate over time, even more. The more you have it, the more you wear it, the more you look at it, you know? And maybe eventually get to that point, guys. If you're a sneaker collector and you the type to say I want to wear all my shoes, enjoy all my shoes, get to the point where you only have a certain amount of shoes, or every shoe must give you a certain feeling. If you open a shoe out the box, you look at it and it doesn't give you a feeling, a certain feeling like ooh, and you know you have other ones that do, get rid of it. I'm not saying do that now. I'm just saying that should be your goal at some point because I know that's mine.
for the Bin 23 series. It initially started in 2010. Each pair was limited and they featured premium materials. Of an update on a specific release date soon. We have another pair dropping in women's sizing, and this pair is known as the Air Jordan 4 Birds of Paradise. Again, this is a mock up. This is a pair
Let's give Florida flamingo vibes. Definitely perfect for
I
women.
wasn't able to see, but the shoes.
Good for them. What's this?
This is a pair that I do like, and it's the Air Jordan 4 comic. Now, the inspiration for this shoe actually comes from a t shirt from 1985. It has
Wow.
Michael Jordan dunking on it, and the shirt is inspired by comic books. Now, this shirt was
Wow.
actually re released a couple years back, I believe. I saw one sitting on Chic, I believe.
Wow. Guys, look at the details. Look at the details. This is a nice shoe. This is a nice shoe, guys. 10 out of 10. From what I'm seeing right here, this mock up, 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And I like the color of purple they use is giving SB4 Air SB4 SB Air Max 95. I like the color that they did on that, which I gotta get my hands on that shoe, man, because that's a good colorway. And I have the SB4, the navy at least, and so I want to have at least one SB Air Max 95, and that's a good one to go. And it's low right now. It's cheap. A lot of sneakers are cheap right now. These are nice.
It was really cheap. Now, this is a mock up, but it's very close to what will be released. There will be a few small changes that unfortunately I had to leave out.
No, no, don't do changes. Hopefully they're not too bad at changes, right, guys? That's annoying. Don't piss us off. We gonna have to see. Let me not get too upset. We have to see. But this is what I like right here. What I'm
Now
seeing.
we'll have Nike Air, but the Nike Air will be different than what's shown here.
Yeah, that don't look right.
Unfortunately, I couldn't include it. But this pair will feature an off-white, anthracite, neutral gray, fire pink, like Arctic pink and muslin colorway. As for the blocking, though, expect this blocking. As well, the eyelets will have those comic book inspired punches like pow and stuff like that.
Yes.
It's the best way I can describe it. I hope that makes sense. But for this pair, they're going to drop on July 25th, and the
Guys, these would be perfect in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You want to hit the bag, perfect lifting weights. Definitely. With the pow, oh man, these are so dope.
retail price will be 220. Now, I initially thought these might be scrapped. I did hear a rumor, and I did mention that in my 2000.
Who was it, man? One of my subscribers, man. Shout out to you that said these might be scrapped. We may have them back, it sounds like, man, because I definitely want these. I remember when he first talked about these, I was like, yeah, I need these.
26 Air Jordan release dates ultimate guide video. However, it doesn't look like it's going to be the case, so that's good news for everybody. However, what's shown is a mock up. I wasn't able to see them. And another thing I need to be honest about, I probably should have called these Knicks instead of Cavs. The
Why?
colors used are very close to the Cav Air Jordan 4, but as most of you know, the Air Jordan 8 dropped in 1993 initially, and the Bulls would beat the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals in 1993. So it would make more
Mm,
sense that this would be a Knicks, but this pair will feature a black, racer blue, and safety orange colorway. And for this pair, I don't
I
have a
don't care.
specific
I'm
release
sticking with
date, but a
Cavs.
month, and they're expected to drop in September. And the retail price should be 215. So we do have another colorway of the Air Jordan 17 low dropping, and this will be a new colorway, and they're known as Black Patent. Now, the overall blocking appears to resemble the OG black and
Like a
green
referee
pair.
shoe.
However, from my sources, I was told that the shoes will feature black patent leather on the upper. So the OG pair.
And I'm not trying to make fun of them, but I like them. They decent though. I got to see what they look like from the front of them. I don't like just this one photo, one shot rather. But these will look really nice with a suit. I feel like you could dress these up and dress these down. Let's see what the rest of them looking
did
like.
not have that. So even if the blocking is the same, technically it's different. So it's not the OG returning. Other than knowing that they will feature black patent on the upper, some things could also change about the shoes. But the official colorway is black, black, and metallic.
I didn't see the material there. These are nice, man. Yeah, you could dress these up or dress these down. These are And that's why the Jordan 11 was such a like shoe, especially the Bred 11 and the Concord with tuxes and stuff like that because of how they look. But this material, just upgrades the shoe, the material that's snake skin or alligator skin, whatever skin they were trying to imitate. Really, really dope. Really, this toe box looks upgraded and sleek. Like the Jordan 11. They did. It looks from this mock up, they did really well on this shoe, man. For real, for real.
Silver. For this pair, they are currently
Just want a
scheduled
different
to
angle,
drop on
another angle to
August
see.
8th, and currently I don't know the retail price, but I'm gonna guess around 250, but more on that soon. Recently, I leaked that Awake NY will have
No,
two colorways of the Air
I don't like
Jordan.
nothing with this big A on the side. I don't care what you put it on. I don't care if you do it on a 4, a 8, a 10, a 1, a 2, a 3. I don't care what you put it on. I don't like it. To each his own, man. Enjoy it. I hope you get them for retail if you want them.
In 2006, so it will be celebrating its
These are
20th
tough.
anniversary. When they initially dropped, they were a
These are
women's
tough. I like
exclusive,
these a lot.
and when they re release, they'll be a women's exclusive again. Now, the official colorway is white, sunset, fire red,
The
and
red
black,
bottoms
and
too.
they're
These are
currently
tough,
scheduled to
guys.
drop on July 1st, and the retail price will be 215. In September, we have the release of the Air Jordan 12 bucks. Now, this is a mock up,
Okay.
however, it looks very close
I
to
like
what will
these.
be released. Now, this pair will actually have a couple different
I'm a sucker for green, man. Green's my favorite color. I'm a sucker for green. And you gonna give it to me in a 12? I mean, how can I say no to this? How?
nicknames. So initially they were being called Bucks. Then they changed it to Ray Allen. And the most recent nickname is Idols Become Rivals. So that plays off of Michael Jordan being an idol of Ray Allen, and then, of course, playing in the NBA against each other. I wouldn't necessarily say they were rivals, but overall, the concept is pretty dope. Now, the pair features a Summit White, Gorge Green, Black, and Furious Purple colorway, and the overall inspiration for the shoe, as far as the color blocking goes, comes from the Bucks jerseys around the mid 1990s. Now, one thing about this shoe is the plate on the lateral side as well as the medial side, it will have an iridescent finish, which will shift from shades of green to purple. So this pair will drop on September 19th, and the retail price will be 205. In my last news video, I confirmed that the Air Jordan 6 Oreo would
Wow, seeing this shoe brings back memories. A lot of dudes had this shoe when I was in middle school. A lot of dudes had this shoe when I was in middle school, guys. I remember this seeing this sneaker so much. And this was when I couldn't afford Jordans. My mom wasn't getting it for me, and you know what I'm saying? I could afford sneakers here and there from shoveling and you know, but I was a dropout. I didn't do too much time in high school anyway. I did like less than a year before I got expelled. But I remember seeing this shoe heavy and I liked it. So I definitely got to get it just for those reasons, just for that reason.
return in 2026. And for this video, we already have a release date, but like most of these dates, it's very possible that they could get pushed around. And this is an older retro. They initially dropped in 2010. And this is another colorway that will help celebrate the 35th anniversary. So the pair features a simple white and black colorway. As well, they do feature speckled detailing on part of the midsole, the spoiler, and the lace lock. For now, these are expected to have the Jumpman. However, it is possible they could have Nike Air branding, but for now, expected to have the Jumpman. Also, you can expect the shape to be updated. The images used is the 2010 pair, so of course it is the older mold. But this pair is currently scheduled to drop on August 22nd, and the retail price is 215.
I really don't pay attention to the dates. I hear the month and I'm like, okay, nothing is set in stone. Like I said, stuff gets moved around and pushed back. But once I hear the month, all right. But I don't. As far as the exact date, I'm like, okay. I just know that I just hear the month. The month is all I really. I kind of believe for the
Another
most
shoe
part.
that will be celebrating its 20th anniversary in 2026 and that will be returning is the Air Jordan 5 Black and
Pass.
University Blue.
I passed, and the reason why I passed, I got the Oreo fives. Same reason why I passed on the metallic fives. No, thank you.
This is a shoe I always liked. I do own the original pair, which initially dropped in 2006. And the official colorway is black, university blue, and white. Now, when these initially dropped, they were part of Jordan Brand's lifestyle series. So, along with the shoes, there was matching apparel. And like I mentioned before, these were somewhat on the limited side, not super limited or anything, but they weren't available at just any retailer.
Damn, they threw that baby blue in the back. Cause oh man, see this makes a difference. This makes a difference.
Now, these probably are going to be my birthday pickup because it's right around my birthday when they drop. And they're currently
And with the blue
scheduled
outsole, whew, we gotta see what real images look like when we get closer. These
to
is looking
release on
better.
July
These is looking
18th.
crazy.
And the
I thought I
retail
was gonna be
price
able
will
to
be
pass.
215. Another class.
Ready to ride? Whatever bike you ride.
Now, for this pair, we do have a release date. But before I get to that, just to run down some of the details, this
I already have the chromates. Only way I would buy this pair is if the materials are updated. Like we get a better sway because the materials is kind of ashy and weren't the greatest on a previous release. What 2016? I want to say.
pair features a black and chrome colorway. Now, they
And
initially
I did a lace swap on mine. I put some glittery laces on them and they pop dope. I may have to pull those out soon. Forgot about I have these. I'm gonna pull these out soon.
dropped in 2003, and then the last time they released was in 2015. Now, when they dropped in 2015, there was a bit more hype behind them compared to the 2003 release. Also, what I'm hearing is this pair will come with the new, or I should say, the old Jordan Face Retro box, as well as a retro card. So that's definitely dope in my opinion. These should be a GR as well, plenty of pairs available, and they're currently scheduled to drop on September 12th, and the retail price will be 215. And the release date on these have already changed. So in my last video, I talked about the Air Jordan 4 Tour
Mm,
Yellow. We had a release date, or I should say a potential one. They were supposed to drop in late August, but now they are going to be released in September. Now, this is another pair
September,
that will
huh?
be celebrating its 20th
These are
anniversary. They
clean. These are
initially
not
dropped in
bad.
2006, and again,
Let's see
in the
how they
third part
release.
of
That's what I'm gonna
Jordan's
say
Lost
about
Lifestyle
these.
series.
Sorry to be talking over him. Let's see how they release, and then we'll go from there. That's what I'm gonna say about this shoe.
Now, what's dope about this pair, it does
And what I mean by how they release is if it's gonna be a GR or it's gonna be limited.
a patch on the tongue that can be removed. Underneath it, it reads Rare Air. Now, the original release came with the Jumpman on the Hill. It is possible it could feature Nike Air, but I haven't heard any updates as of yet. But the one thing we can expect about this shoe is that the shape will be updated. So the official colorway on these is white, tour yellow, dark blue gray, and black. And they're now currently scheduled to drop on September 5th, and the retail price will be 220. Now, this is definitely a release I'm really excited for.
Another one I already have. Um, yeah, this is a no-brainer. I'll definitely go for a second pair just because this is my favorite Jordan 9 ever. Hands
And we
down.
have the return of the Air Jordan 9 Space Jam. So this is an OG colorway, initially dropped in 1993, and this
Yeah, I don't need to hear no more.
we do have a release date. Well, a potential one. It's possible it could get delayed or pushed forward.
Yeah, I remember selling my my True Blue threes. It's actually probably on the channel. Probably gotta go deep, deep, deep on the channel. I recorded a short selling them to a buy sell trade store, and um I'll be looking forward to these because the shape is definitely gonna be updated and upgraded, just like the shape we've been getting with every other Jordan 3 this year. So I'm excited. Definitely be looking forward to these for sure.
And before I give you that info, just to cover the history about this shoe, it is an OG colorway. They initially dropped in 1988 alongside the fire red, black cement, and white cement pairs. Now, we would first see a retro in 2001. That pair featured the Jumpman instead of Nike Air. Fast forward to
Guys, can I just say one thing? You know, what I want to come back packs. Give us countdown packs, but make them pre-order. So, you know, you don't, so Nike knows they're not just gonna sit. You know what I'm saying? Give us countdown packs, make them pre-order so the people who have the funds and really want to purchase the shoes can, you know, can get them and don't have to wait and deal with, you know, deal with bots or deal with other people that BS and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get them," but they really don't get them, so it ends up sitting because a lot of people are not willing to spend $450, $500 on two pairs of shoes at once. But then there are people who are. So you know, I feel like they should bring countdown packs back. A lot of these countdown packs are dope. Y'all, let me know what y'all think about that.
2009, the pair would release again. However, it wasn't available in the
And the reason,
US.
another reason
Two
why I
years
say
later,
about BSing is like if they were to send them in stores, 'cause I think countdown packs went to sneaker stores back in the day, right? Like Footloose and Foot Action. I think they got countdown packs in the store. They sold some a limited size run, but they had them. And I don't think that would be a good idea nowadays because they would sit. So that's why I said pre-orders would be a good decision if they would do that or be willing to do that.
Later in 2011, we would see the pair release once again, but this time it was available in the US. Now, this pair is considered the True Blue 3, but the difference is, aside from it not having Nike Air, is that on the inside of the tongue, instead of red, it was blue. Now, the last time this pair would release was in 2016. Overall, I was happy with the release. Yes, it did feature Nike Air.
They were on sale for $99. I swear, guys, True Blue 3s were on sale for $99. Crazy.
But the shape, looking back, it wasn't that great. Honestly, I
And that was in 2016, by the way, just so you know.
looked at. Yes, I talk about shape and so forth of things now, but I'll be honest, there's times where I just don't care. I like the colorway, so I'm not really worried about the shape. Now,
Nah, I'm loving it. I mean, I'm not worried about it. Like, I get what he's saying, but I love the shape. I love what they've been doing with most of the the OG retro colorways with the Jordans. You know, from the flu games to the Great Fives to the Fire Red Fives to the to the reimagined Bred Fours to even the Jordan 1 highs. What they did with the reimagined UNC, the black toe, they upgraded the shape. A lot of these, pretty much all of them. And the Jordan 4 mainly, they really have updated the shape. Jordan 3, look at the black cement 3, the rare air 3s. Shape is beautiful. It's more sleek. It's more aesthetic looking. Doesn't look chubby. You don't look like you have like a prop on your foot. I'm sorry, man, but some of the older Jordan 3s, like the sport blue 3 in particular, the 2016 version, it looked like, especially if you get them creased up, if you crease them, you know, even the 2016 my black cement threes, they don't look like prop shoes, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like they just look too fat, and they look like socks, like pillows on your feet. But again, the rare air threes, the black cement threes, the black cat threes, real sleek, real aesthetic looking, look better with outfits. You know, aesthetic. It's all about aesthetics, man, and how it looks with your outfits and how you present it when you wear these sneakers. So yeah, I love the shape. I'm not gonna say I'm worried about it, but I notice it, and that's what I want. So if I don't get it, I'm not gonna buy.
as for the 2026 release, it will be closer to the OG. Yes, it will have Nike Air. The shape will be updated. I do believe that the elephant print around the toe and heel will be lower, and overall it should be darker. Now, we'll have red on the inside of the tongue, and it will be tucked away. That was an element used on the OG Air Jordan 3. The liner was tucked away, which I actually like that look a lot. So these will be a GR, tons of pairs available, and they're currently scheduled to drop on July 3rd. And the retail price on these have gone up. They will cost
That's dope. If they drop on July 3rd, that's dope because the 4th of July is the day after. And 4th of July is a really fun day for me, guys. I go to this white lady house. She always has tons of food. She lives on the water, and they have fireworks. It's a really fun time. So I would definitely wear these there. This would be dope. I hope these do release on July 3rd. And this more than likely be a double up for me. I ain't gonna lie.
230. So yeah, unfortunately, prices
One to
continue
rock, one to stock, not to sell or flip or anything like that.
to go up, and this will be one of them. Now that we got the release dates out of the way, I'm going to talk about two holiday 2026 air.
Okay, yes, please, 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 please. This is why I love my Rip Hamilton, aka Candy Canes, whatever you want to call them. This is why I love those so much. I love the 14s when you give me all white and just throw a color up there. I don't care what it is. You give me orange, purple, yellow, maroon, uh, even pink. I don't care. I'll rock a white and pink 14. I will. It's just something about the white with the color that just looks so dope on a 14, man. Because of the shape, I feel like, and the tongue, man. It's just so dope. So dope. And then not for nothing too. They giving me my favorite color a lot this year. These, the 12s. Um, what else? I'm missing something else, man, because I'm high. I know I forgot something else. What else did they is that's green that's coming out this year, guys? But I feel like I've seen more than just two. A lot of shoes in my favorite color that I want, man. Definitely next year.
Jordan releases. This is exclusive to you guys. You guys will probably see it floating around everywhere. But the first pair I'm going to talk about is the return of the Air Jordan 14 Forest Green. Now, I've heard about this pair returning for a long time, but initially I heard it was going to be spring 2026, but obviously it has been delayed. I even heard that it would be delayed until 2027. But yes, it is part of Jordan Brand's Holiday 2026 collection. And for those who don't know, this is not an OG colorway, but they initially dropped in 2005. Now, as someone who loves the 14, who collects the 14, I do not own this colorway. For some reason, I decided to pass back in the day, probably due to money. I didn't have much back then. So picking and choosing pairs, you had to do that.
Yeah.
But 100% I will be picking these up when they do return. Now, the pair is known for its simple color blocking consisting of white and forest green. The overall blocking resembles that of the Candy Cane Air Jordan 14, also
What did I
known
just
as the
say,
Bred
guys?
pair. So they will feature ribbing on the panels, tumbled leather on the panels as well. Then we have a smooth leather
So dope. So dope.
today. I was super excited, as well as the next pair I'm going to talk about. Now, as for the release details, all I know is that they're going to drop holiday 2026, meaning they're going to be released sometime between October and December. Also, the
Mm.
retail price should be 215 unless they go up again. But yeah, definitely excited about this one.
Unless
Only
they
thing
go up
about
again, it's
dropping and
crazy.
returning down is
Soon these Jordans gonna be retail, gonna be designers. Think about it. In the next 15 years, I'm gonna be definitely done buying Jordans way before then. But probably the next 15, 20 years, let's not even talk about the next 15, 20 years. Probably within the next 5 years, these gonna retail for what Balenciaga, certain Balenciagas and lower designer shoes like $300, 350. Because I know there's some designer shoes like probably low on the lower end that retail for like 350. Jordans are getting there. They're gonna be there real soon. Watch. Well, are you still gonna buy if Jordans start to retail $300? You still buying them? Let me know.
in the comment section below. So I didn't plan on dropping a video today. I was going to drop one Monday, but then I received confirmation that the Air Jordan 11 Space Jam would be
Guys, how this turned into a 51-minute video? Oh my goodness.
returning during holiday 2026. So this will be the big Christmas time release in 2026. Now,
Wow. We're getting Space Jams already. Wow.
unfortunately, I can't confirm additional details. I have heard a few things, but I'm waiting to unveil that. But the stuff that I can't confirm yet is if it'll have the number 23 or the 45. But I truly believe that it will have the number 23. There is a difference between the Space Jam Air Jordan 11.
All right. I want to hear what he's gonna say, but I still have not worn my pair. So if they come out with a 23 on the back, that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy. Wow, I'm excited. I'm really excited to hear that. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at these coming back at all.
The original pair and the pair that dropped in 2016. Now, the 2016 pair, although it's known as Space Jam and it was themed out with Space Jam packaging and stuff, that was technically the MJP just for the fact that it had the number 45 on the heel. Now, the Space Jam pair, the actual Space Jam pair, which he wore in the movie, had the number 23. Now, somebody left a comment saying that the Space Jam pair from the movie is actually blue. And I did look at the still from the movie. It does look blue. However, I did some digging. I found the pair, and looking at it, it was purple. So it wasn't blue. Now, the first time we would actually see these released, because originally they didn't.
Which would make sense to me because the Concord would be the away and the Concord was purple on the bottom, right? Which I think. I would figure this would be the home. Did MJ play these were home and then the other one's away? That's how I look at it. So that's my own pack, and I stand on it. I don't care. So that's a pack to me.
Not drop.
He just gave me something to talk about now.
Was the year 2000. Now, the difference between that pair and the OG is that it featured lower cut patent leather, and instead of Concord, which is a shade of purple, it had blue. In 2009, same thing. It featured blue in a lower cut patent leather. Now, in 2016, the pair did feature Concord accents. Also, it had a higher cut patent leather, but instead of the number 23 on the heel, it had the number 45. So in my 2026 Air Jordan release dates ultimate guide video, I did talk about this pair returning. I didn't have confirmation, but in the video I did mention that it was one of the pairs expected to return. They were debating with a couple different colorways, but obviously this one makes the most sense as Space Jam is celebrating its 30th anniversary.
All right, that's what's up, guys. So let's talk about what I want to show you guys. Then we gonna end this video. Yeah, guys. So if you've seen the movie How High, I grew up seeing that movie when I was younger, and that they said that ish on his lip got some ish on his lip. But that's the thing, man. Even when this cold sore, I guess you want to call it, healed on his lip, um, his lips still be crazy. Like his lips always be looking crazy. Like white stuff just forms on his lip. But if you notice, guys, it's got like it's not just the thing on his lip. He has a scar, and then if you look, it goes all the way up to his nose. Like, how could you come on like this, man? You couldn't wait till it healed before you did a video. Like you could have just did a voiceover, dog. Like this is crazy work. This really is, and it's funny because you look in the comment section, man. His subscribers didn't spare him at all. They told him he should have put a mask on. They say he got a bum bump. Dang. Yeah, so like I said, when I was talking about sharing a joint, which that's what I said, man. I was thinking about this. So don't be sharing if you smoke, if you're a smoker, man, don't be sharing joints with nobody. Don't be drinking off nobody or nothing, man, because you don't know what people got, man. You wake up one day with this and you like, man, I don't know where this came from. I don't sleep around like that. You could have got it, from your homie, smoking off of your homie. So you just gotta be careful, man. And I give you guys another example. He doesn't do sneaker content, but it's just crazy. I'm saying how two people in one day pop up with this with their lips looking crazy. Just crazy. All right, guys. Now his is worse. See if we can zoom in. His is worse because it's all over the whole lip, and then the bottom lip got some too, man. This is just crazy. I said, what is going on? And why they look like me? Like why they gotta be my people? What's going on with my young brothers, man? I mean,
Tell that the video was
seriously,
AI, but for most older people, they can't.
what y'all doing, man? Y'all not healthy. Y'all not taking care of yourselves. Cause this is crazy work. I understand a cold, I understand getting sick, but this just means I don't know. I don't even want to say what I feel like it means. But I know it means you have a weak immune system for one. Him and the previous dude. And back to the previous dude. His name of his channel is Dre the Shoe God, lowercase God, because there's only one God. I can't stand people with this. Oh, dance god, rap god, battle god, flex god, dress god, sneaker god. No, there's only one God. Okay. Nobody is a god. There's only one. So he's a lame for just calling himself that in general. I'm not trying to bash and disrespect the dude anyway, but I'm just saying that just goes to show when you speak blasphemy. And this dude right here too, he has spoken blasphemy too on his channel. Like I said, his channel don't have anything to do with sneakers, but a lot of the stuff he said, man, is blasphemy. Like he doesn't believe in God. He doesn't believe in Jesus Christ. He said that on his channel. He's actually made videos against Christianity. And now look at him. Wow, guys, this done turned into something else without me not meaning it to. Wow. Wow, guys. We're gonna end this video real soon, but I just want to show y'all two things that popped up, and now it just isn't it crazy how stuff just comes together? Isn't that crazy? So let me repeat it, right? So we had the first dude I showed you with the thing on his lip, the cold sore or whatever, which we really know what we want to call it from sleeping around. The first dude's from Chicago. I don't know where he's from. But his name of his channel, he calls himself Dre the Shoe God. That's blasphemy. And now look what happened to him. Look what happened to him. Now you got this dude who made a video mocking Christ, saying that there's no such thing as Christianity. Black people have been worshiping God and got nothing out of it. Da 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 da. Now look at his lips. You see that? See what happens when you speak bull crap out of your mouth? See what happens to your lips when you speak blasphemy? Woo! God is good. God is good because he will punish you when you disrespect him, and he will bless you when you honor him. Whew, God is good. Amen. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. If you knew better, you do better. Some know better, but don't show better. Sad. It really is, guys. But yeah, man, we talked about a lot in this video. Talked about what we copping, what we not, what we not in, what we copping and what we not in. And then we also talked about what happens when you represent yourself as a false idol, because Dre the shoe god, you're a false idol. And then we show you what happens when you can mock Christ, man. You will be punished. And this is just not the beginning. If they continue to speak and do things that go against God, they will be punished, man. You guys hit the like button, comment down below. You know, I'll read all comments and respond to them when I see them. Subscribe if you haven't already and share. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Don't ever mock Christ. Repent, give your life to him, or your lips gonna look like this. Whatever you say, you speak out of your mouth, out of your tongue. This is what can happen to you. This is just one example. Peace and love.